The Herald of Andraste. Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored to participate. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Nothing. I'd heard a Trevelyan or two took up the cause there. The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
The Inquisition values this alliance, Lord Abernash. The Templars must see reason. We can't let the breach endanger us any longer.
Oh yes, ghastly-looking thing. The Lord Seeker can't think we're ignoring it. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royeaux.
The Inquisition only asks the Lord Seeker help us close the breach.
Then it's all been arranged by your ambassador. Let the diplomats work their magic if you trust them. Between you and I, the Chantry never took advantage of their Templars. Wiser heads should steer them. Here we are, Verinfol Redoubt.
Oh, it screams, I hate fun and kick puppies, doesn't it?
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
I'd invite this lot out for drinks later, but I'm afraid they'd annex the tavern.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Attack of conscience? I hear they happen once or twice an age.
I present Knight Templar, Sir Delrin Barris, second son of Ban Jevrin Barris of Ferelden. Sir Barris, may I be so honored as to present Lord Esmerel Abernash?
I'm the one who sent word to Cullen. He said the Inquisition works to close this breach in the Vale. I didn't think you'd bring such lofty company.
Paris. Moderate holdings, your family. And the second son?
This promise of status has garnered interest from the Lord Seeker. Beyond sense. The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all calls to action until your friends arrive.
Should a Seeker lead the Templars this way?
In an emergency, if there's no other recourse. But his goal should be to restore them to order.
He has taken command. Permanently.
If he feels there is a holy mandate.
That is what the Lord Seeker claims, and our commanders parrot him. The Lord Seeker's actions make no sense. He promised to restore the Order's honor, then marched us here to wait. Templars should know their duty, even when held from it.
How refreshing to meet a Templar who remembers his charge.
Win over the Lord Seeker, and every able-bodied knight will help the Inquisition seal the breach.
I have a feeling the Lord Seeker will take some convincing.
I wish I could reassure you. Lately, he sees no one but the officers. We've been asked to accept much after that shameful display in Val Royeaux. Our truth changes on the hour.
Don't keep your betters waiting, Barris. There's important work for those born to it.
The Lord Seeker has a request before you meet him. These are the standards. An honored right centered on the people, the Maker, and the Order. The Lord Seeker asks that you perform the rite so he may see the order in which you honor them.
What if I fail?
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual simply shows watchers who you are and what you value.
We'd be honored, if that's what the Lord Seeker asks of the Inquisition.
Not the Inquisition. The Lord Seeker changed everything to meet you. Not the Inquisition. You. By name.
Why?
I don't know. He's been fixated on you ever since your horde of nobles arrived.
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around. Refuse! Let's meet the man already.
We'll complete the ritual as the Lord Seeker requests.
When you've completed the rite, I'll take you to him. Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you, Herald.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, Templar?
The Herald's choice, Abinash.
He's welcome to it.
The Templars, proud agents, sword of the faith.
We should be out hunting the mages who tore open the sky, not watching this.
People first. I'll get behind that.
It is an option that would appeal to
I don't understand the order. I pray this has a higher purpose.
That's the one. Contrast is here.
Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
My choices represent my political concerns.
With the Templars front and center, we'll see if the Lord Seeker enjoys the flattery.
I suppose finding that out is your intention?
My intent is to deal with people who matter. You helmed louts are wasting the Inquisition's time, and my time. Unacceptable!
The Lord Seeker awaits you both. Follow me.
Misty again. Ah, cold night. It's necessary, you know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith, you've no knights. You've... Knight Captain.
You were expecting the Lord Seeker. He sent me to die for you.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the grand alliance the Inquisition offers.
Sabaris, I'm right in assuming the Knight Captain has seen better days.
You be ready.
Yes, be ready to be left behind, Knight Captain Denham.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much dissent.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
For once, I agree with the...
The Elder One is coming. No one will leave Therenfall who is not stained in red.
Maker's breath.
We must test the Herald. The Lord Seeker sees now.
Is the Knight Captain alive?
If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
The Knight Captain may have useful information.
The Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elder One.
They are monstrous.
You think?
It's horrible.
Like no Templars I've ever seen.
And yet there seems no shortage here.
Not what I want to think about.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
I didn't hear him.
Show me what you are. I would know you. You will be so much more.
Well fought. I don't know what's happening. The officers have turned into those things.
So better. So more. Come to your senses. Fight
That red stuff pronounces it. That's Lyrian. There's more of the red ones above us.
The Herald of Andraste. It's time we became better acquainted. Come.
Is this shape useful? Will it let me know you? Everything tells me about you. So will this. Watch.
A demon? Am I supposed to scream in terror next?
Scream in terror next?
Being you will be so much more interesting than being the Lord Seeker. Do you know what the Inquisition can become? You'll see. When I'm done, the Elder One will kill you and ascend. Then I will be you.
I saw through your game. What else do you think you can gain?
You are under the mistaken impression that I require consent. Every reaction, every protest is an answer. Lori is coming, and the Elder One wants you to serve him like everyone else, by dying in the right way.
Keep talking, then.
I am not your toy. I am Envy, and I will know you. Tell me, Herald, in your mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel.
Tell me what you see.
You think me a fool? Explain this.
Our enemies have surrendered unconditionally.
The Inquisition's strength rivals any kingdom.
Bravery or desperation?
You raised the Templars' flag for the standards. Do you admire them? Fear them. By the time we are finished, all Templars will be red.
Who would stand against us when the Inquisition commands nations? No one why.
Do you deny it? Do you dare deny your crime?
How quick the Inquisition in spread. He and
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you.
how quick he and
Do you see how glorious my Inquisition will be after you die at the hands of the Elder One?
You're hurting, helpless, hasty. What happens to the hammer when there are no more nails?
What are you? Get out! This is my place!
Wait. Envy is hurting you. Mirrors on memories. A face it can feel but not fake. I want to help. You, not envy.
Who are you? I've seen you before, have I?
I've been watching. I'm Cole. We're inside you. Or I am. You're always inside you. It's easy to hear, harder to be a part of what you're hearing. But I'm here, hearing, helping, I hope. Envy hurt you, is hurting you. I tried to help, then I was here, in the hearing. It's not usually like this.
None of what you said makes sense.
I was watching. I watch. Every Templar knew when you arrived. They were impressed, but not like the Lord Seeker.
The Lord Seeker is an envy demon. It wants to be me.
Yes. It twisted the commanders, forced their fury, their fight. They're red inside. Anyway, you're frozen. Envy is trying to take your face. I heard it and reached out. And then in. And then I was here.
All right, Cole. If you really want to help, how do I get out?
It's your head. I hoped you'd know how to stop it.
Well, I don't.
All of this is envy. People, places, power. If you keep going, envy stretches. It takes strength to make more. Being one person is hard. Being many, too many, more and more, and envy breaks down. You break out.
So if we keep moving in my head, we tire envy into submission.
Maybe. I hope it helps. It's more than sitting here waiting to lose your face. This way. Ideas are loud here. Make them louder. Think of water.
Think of water?
Yes.
That thing can't help you. I will see. Betrayed allies will curse your name. Like the first Inquisition, you will bring blood and ruin and fear.
Unless you don't. You don't have to. None of this is real unless you let it be.
Get out, thing! I am yearning! What do you say to your crimes, heretic?
This is a farce. I demand justice.
Have it. Take her to the gallows.
Where is the heroine? That tyrant charged me to my face.
Heresy against the Inquisition is the only charge we need.
I am a grand cleric of the church.
You are a threat to the faith.
It's dark, but it isn't real. Think of sparks. Keep going up. You're more you there than you are envy, and that tires it out.
Good, I think.
Have you gone completely mad?
As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this royal
One without water. I wish the Herald would tell me what he wants me to confess.
I haven't seen enough.
The Chevaliers couldn't stop them?
There weren't enough of them, boy. Val Royaux is burning.
You wish to be difficult? Then see the legacy of the Inquisition. Its followers hosts to demons, your world ashes. Show me what you do with them.
What then? You're making it hard for Envy to think. It'll probably come out soon. It's angry, but that's okay. So are you.
I think we've escaped them.
What is the matter?
No!
Run!
Almost there. Keep going up.
They say the Herald summoned these demons after the scene was busted. None of what to do. Why did no one hear Blades ready!
Almost there. Keep going up.
Unfair, unfair! That thing kept you whole. Kept you from giving me your shape.
What could you gain from being me?
What could you gain? What? Ah! We'll start again. More pain this time. The Elder One still comes.
It's frightened of you.
Get out of...
The Lord Seeker!
No, an imposter.
That monster ensured we weren't prepared. I still don't know what we're up against.
Did anyone else see a young man appear beside me?
What young man?
Pale, strangely dressed. He was with me.
I saw no one. The Lord Seeker was alone when you revealed his true nature.
I'm sorry. An envy demon replaced the Lord Seeker.
Envy? Then the Lord Seeker...
is caged or dead. Maker. It used the red lyrium to corrupt the Order, didn't it? I knew that miserable stuff was risky. They often give us new kinds of lyrium, our commanders. Some used the red stuff first to prove it was harmless. The Knights would have been next. That demon turned our leaders so we couldn't question when this started.
Will you keep blaming yourself, or help me end this?
Templar, what is envy?
A coward, brother!
It studies, makes less mistakes, but most of all, it hides.
We need our veterans. Our commanders have turned, but the lieutenants may still be fighting. We'll hold the hall. You find the lieutenants and the uncorrupted lyrium stores. Bring them here, and I'll give you envy. Show those things no mercy.
We'll keep the hall, Herald of Andraste.
The Elder One wants her dead. Empress Celine. He hates her, haunts her, wants her dead, but hides. Why? He hid other things too.
An assassination plot against the Empress?
I wonder why this Elder One wants her dead. The untainted lyrium Barris told us about.
I hear fighting. We should return to the Great Hall.
Red Templars have you fought?
Some broke through to siege the hall. More will come.
I hear fighting. We should return to the Great Hall.
Herald, you live. You bless us. I feared you would...
Just get...
Blades ready!
You live! I hear fighting. We should return to the Great Hall.
We'll make sure this side stays clear. The others lead you.
Seeker. We're ready to follow. On your order. Thank you for the assistance. Right. Keep them off us! We'll break this beast!
Red Templars, coming through the barrier.
I touched so much of you. But you are selfish with your glory. Now I know one.
Dark and desperate. Death to make yourself alive. I used to be like you. I'm not anymore. You shouldn't be either.
silence. No one knows you better than I, Trevelyan. What could you gain from being me? Everything. The Elder One promised you to me. Now no one will have you.
The demon is dead. Andraste be praised. She shielded you from its touch. We've numbers across Thedas, but we let this happen. Our officers either failed to see it, or were complicit. The Templars are ready to hear what the Inquisition needs of us.
You need to hear this, to feel the truth in your hearts. I am the will of Our Lady manifest. I am the Herald of Andraste. She sent me to remind you of your sacred duty. A shield against dark magic. Knights who will end the breach.
We will not deny Our Lady's will. Not anymore. But the Order is leaderless, gutted by betrayal. We must rebuild it.
There's no time. If the old order is too broken to stand, then become knights under the Inquisition. Serve us. Stop the breach and begin again without stain on your honor. That is our offer.
If it is the only way, Templars, will we serve the Inquisition to atone for our failure? So be it. The Order will disband and take up the Inquisition's banner. We'll need weapons, training grounds, a place to rest. The Inquisition must prepare for our arrival.
We'll be ready for anyone willing to throw their hat in with us.
You disbanded the Templar Order on the Inquisition's authority.
You did not see what they had done, Commander.
You and the Herald fought bravely, but that decision should have been the Inquisition's, not yours alone.
We still need to prepare for them. I have contacts in the lyrium trade. Regular lyrium.
If you'd be so kind as to put me in touch with them, I'll secure funding. How many Templars are expected? A few dozen veterans are coming ahead of the rest to help seal the breach.
How soon until these veterans arrive?
They're almost here. Templars don't like to be late.
Wait!
I came with you to help. I would have told you before, but you were busy.
You were following behind me in secret, Cole. All the way to Haven.
Yes. It's easy to make people forget you when they don't expect you to be there.
Call the guards. This creature is not what you...
A moment, please, Cassandra. I would like to hear why he came.
You help people. You made them safe when they would have died. I want to do that. I can help.
Why and how would you help the Inquisition?
The hole in the sky is too loud for spirits to think. It's pushing out pain. I want to stop it.
How altruistic of you.
I want to help. I can be hard to see. I can kill things that would hurt people. I won't get in the way.
Cole saved my life in Therinfall. I couldn't have defeated Envy without him.
But what does he want now?
I think he really is trying to help.
I won't be in the way. Tiny, no trouble, no notice taken unless you want them to.
You're not honestly suggesting we give him run of the camp?
Not freely, perhaps, but it seems a waste to... Hold on.
Where did he go?
I'm sure we'll find him somewhere.
Yes, we must make sure of that. I'll have people watch the boy. But let's not be distracted from the breach.
We'll need your help when the Templar veterans arrive. Take time to prepare while you can.
Hey, look at this. Templars all around. We'll have the breach closed up in no time.
And I suppose the Inquisition will be sending goals your way to
See?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey... I am, however... He seems to be... As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to...
Anything I...
Having the Templars... The people trust the Templars. And now...
I'll leave...
My creator, judge.
So, the Templars joined the Inquisition. Even with Cullen here, I never thought that would happen. Of course, after Kirkwall, I never thought anyone would use red lyrium on purpose either. The Templars should know better than anyone what that shit does to people. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow?
It took years to infect people. This Elder One managed to take the...
The Inquisition has the numbers to track down all this lyrium.
I hope so. I've got people. But you just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
That's a good point. We should celebrate.
Word to Josephine. Things should be... If the...
You took in the Templars, but made them yours. They won't make this... It's dangerous. You should prepare. It's already getting louder.
I'm still not...
I'm different. The Elven Mage... But first, you seal it. I hope it hurts less. I'll help if I can.
You help?
I helped. It's good to hear. I will try.
I'd like to talk with you.
They're heavy with forgotten song. It's hard to stay near them. I want to. Words just bounce off the edges.
What's your job?
Some dream. But the good ones remember that mages are...
Can you tell me more?
They feel... The lyric. That's like when I listen to Varric. The red lip. They hear it. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk.
Tell Mother Giselle, I run a business, not a charity.
Something must be done, immediately.
Nothing will be done.
Commander Cullen said the same thing. It's an outrage. There are mages here we know are guilty of heinous crimes. You would let that pass?
Yes, as will you. This is the Inquisition, and you are not guests here.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
You don't need to tell me that.
I just don't know who told them I'm the one to yell at.
Is it that bad?
The Templars are too accustomed to having their way. They need to learn. It's your doing, after all. You're the one who conscripted them.
Well, I hope it works. What other choice do we have?
Oh, I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now. Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
Cole, or whatever he calls himself, may have helped at Therenfall, but that doesn't mean we should trust him. I thought we... I did... I see. The Templars are making final preparations after what happened with the Lord Seeker.
After what?
What? Takes a strong person to walk away from that.
Is there any...
Not at present.
What do you think?
Who do you mean?
Greetings.
That's enough for...
Another time.
Tell
Templars filling up the place. Keep them leashed good, right? Useful bunch, but all I hear is they don't do...
Whatever you...
Well, you want about anything else?
You...
It's everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk.
So the Templars will put their post... Any group corrupted by a demon must be watched carefully. At least they know how to fight.
We can't afford to be...
Point. For it. And now, a being...
It is good that you salvaged as many... We also need to increase our lyrium supplies considerably. The Chantry may still have stockpiles we can use.
Cullen...
Before this crisis is over, you may find that Templars, flawed as they may be, are all that...
It's a good...
I'm glad magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets...
You're preaching...
As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages? And yet... But...
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must serve...
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours. At your service. Let's see what we have.
The elite of the Templars are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected. To work? The elite of the Templars are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach.
Templars! Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
You did it.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
I knew it was too easy.
This bodes poorly.
We have to put up barricades or something.
What's going on? We're under attack.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
If someone could open this, I'd appreciate it.
I'm here to warn you. Fashionably late, I'm afraid. Might exhausted. Don't mind me. There you are. I came to tell you what happened with the mages at Redcliffe. You're not going to like it. They are under the command of the Venatori, in service to something called the Elder One. The woman is Calpurnia. She commands the Venatori. That, the Elder One. They were already marching on Haven. I risked my life to get here first.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can.
Soldiers, gather the villagers! Fortify and watch for advanced forces! Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Almost ready! Keep them off us!
get this trebuchet firing. Keep them off the trebuchet!
That is not possible. Everyone to the gates.
Shoulder! Herald! Help me with the door! Good one! Just grabbing essentials. One shot.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Haven must evacuate to the Chantry!
Good work, Harold. Protect the town.
To arms!
This way! Someone needs help!
Hear that?
Think someone is over here! Here! I need you here!
I knew you'd come. We are blessed.
Hear that?
Harold! What's happening? Maker, thank you. Thank you.
Watch out! The flames will reach the pod!
Another dead! A survivor!
almost had me. Let's go.
I hear a survivor!
Saved all we can! Let's move!
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
A brave man. He stood against a Venatori.
Briefly, I am no Templar.
Herald, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us. There has been no communication, no demands. Only advance after advance.
There was no bargaining with the mages either. This Elder One takes what it wants. From what I gathered in Redcliffe, it marched all of this way to take your herald.
I don't care what he wants. How do I stop him?
Trust me, that is not information I would keep to myself. And such a promising start with the landslide. If only trebuchets remained an option.
They are. If we turn the last of them to the mountains above us.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
This is not survivable now. The only choice left is how spitefully we end this.
Well, that's not acceptable. I didn't race here only to have you drop rocks on my head.
Should we submit? Let him kill us?
Dying is typically a last resort, not first. For a Templar, you think like a blood mage.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it was there unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
If that thing is here for me, I'll make him fight for it.
And when the mountain falls, what about you?
Perhaps you can surprise the Elder One.
Inquisition! Follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
If there's one thing I know, it's how to get an asshole's attention.
aim this machine as quickly as possible.
Our way. Move. Now!
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
It's a boon from Andraste. She saved my life.
Then your lady wished me to kill you, for her boon is a beacon I cannot let escape. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Wither to Winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect me to fight. But that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize.
Thank the Maker!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
It can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky. One day soon, the dawn will come.
Lay your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree, but there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow. Scott.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
This all began with Andraste's blessing. It was that simple.
Yet did her blessing grant you worthiness? Or was it given because you were already worthy? Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us.
Lucius will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus... Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.